moving swiftly on to a man with excellent taste in shirts. Can you please welcome Matt?
Right, I don't know about you, but I like people watching, and in particular, I quite enjoy observing the old boys who drink in the old pubs in the old part of old towns. You know, the ones who can make a pint last 2 minutes or 2 hours, depending on whose round it is. This one is a poem about one such drinking man, about a barfly, about a man who finds himself standing at the gravestone of his drinking buddy, saying his goodbyes. It's called Beneath This Old Sod Lies Another. You were silenced by your pigeon throat and blinded by your rabbit black eyes. You were hobbled in the street where the elders meet, and you were promised a messianic surprise. But you were unable to stand while the goats bled out. You were too drunk to hear the mosquitoes sing their recycled hopes where the elderly cope and pray for salvation and spring. And in your mirror hung a collage of blue, purple and red, scales of Rizzler-thin skin, papers folded and folded and folded again. You read Braille off a plucked chicken's wing. But now your life is laid out flat, like old clothes on a bed, and your dreams lowered into cold earth. But your heart is still a cocktail, made from reason and rum, and I love you for whatever that's worth. Thank you. So last month I went on holiday to the Isle of Mull, to a place called Tobermory, and a strange thing happened. Basically the sun shone for the entire week. Now I appreciate that what I experienced wasn't island life in the raw, but it did prompt me to write this poem about living close to water. There is something about living close to water, unspoken, unrestrained, the compulsion to the compulsion to breathe, the language of dolphins and the purpose of a jellyfish under a dislocated moon. There is something about living close to water, unresolved, unexplained, stretching out like drum skin, the flash of distant crying eyes and the salmon pink reflection that is over much too soon. And the difference between a skeptic and a cynic is how many times they have been right. And between an optimist and a raging fool, how many times they have been wrong. But when your rains come to swell the tides and shatter the surface tension like machine gun bullets through your crystal ball, we will still be here, living close to water. Thank you. So, no matter which way you're planning to vote in the referendum, I'm sure most of you, or some of you like me, are sick to the back teeth of the way the newspapers and the politicians hijack words, the meaning of words and the meaning of statistics to suit their own self-interest. So this is a poem which is an attempt to fight back, to replace the definition of the word ambition for a better agenda. It's called Ambition is a Quiet Moment. Ambition is like a Spitfire pilot, born in Poland, battling for Britain in the skies above tomorrow. Like the cardiac surgeon who fixed my childish heart so that I could love you. Like the teacher who stayed after class so that I could learn to spell favourite and grateful. And like the smiling face of someone's mother on the bus that brought you here. Because ambition should be like when your breathing slows, when the air in your lungs can touch down in the deepest, darkest caves, before being sucked up and out to face the day head on. Like when you realise that spinning round and round in just one place only drills down into this dirt and leaves a deeper, darker hole beneath your feet. Thank you very much.
Matt Nicholson, and if you need a test in how to go, you've got a 5-minute window, stick to it on the button.